Okay, good day everyone. Next na pag-uusapan natin is your COPD or your chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Okay, pag sinabi nating COPD, okay, it refers to what? It refers to a group. Okay, group of what? Group of progressive. Progressive lung condition. Wherein your airway is damaged. Okay, so the airway is damaged. Okay, especially your what? Especially your air sacs. Okay? Your air sac. So, nasisira. Ano yung air sac natin? It's your alveoli. Okay? It's your alveoli. Ano yung key characteristics natin? Ano yung mga key characteristics natin for your COPD? Okay? Characteristic. Okay? We have your chronic. Pag sinabi natin chronic, it is a long term. Okay? Long term siya, pangmatagalan. Okay? It is a lifelong. Okay? Lifelong condition that is currently has no cure. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yung COPD natin, wala siyang cure. Okay? Ano pa? We have your obstructive. Okay? Pag sinabi natin obstructive, yung airflow mo, there is a blockage. Okay? Blockage of airway. Okay? So, yun yung nangyayari. And then, we have your progressive. Okay? So, chronic is 1, obstructive is 2, and then 3 is your progressive. Pag sinabi natin progressive, I should say, okay, yung symptoms natin dito, it develops slowly. Okay? Yung signs and symptoms develop slowly. Okay? It develops slowly. Okay? Pag sinabi natin it develops slowly, it worsens over time. Okay? It worsens over time. Okay? Now, we have two main types of your COPD. Okay? Your chronic bronchitis and your emphysema. But before that, okay, let's go first to your what? Modifiable and your non-modifiable what? Risk factors. Okay? For the modifiable risk factor natin kasi, for the modifiable risk factor, okay, we have your environmental allergens, okay, such as your dust, your pollen, molds, okay, and then we have your air pollution, okay, the smoke and vehicle emission, okay, we also have your smoking, okay, smoking, especially yung second-hand smokers natin, okay. Next, occupational exposure. Okay, ano yung trabaho ng pasyente nyo? Saan siya na-expose? Pwede rin obesity, okay? And then respiratory infections, poor ventilations, and your stress, okay? That could cause your modifiable, these modifiable risk factors can cause your what? Or could trigger your COPD, okay? Pagdating naman sa non-modifiable natin, we have your genetics and your family history, yung mga hindi natin nababago. Okay, so now, what happened? Okay, so nagkakaroon ng trigger. Okay, so pag na-trigger, yung lungs natin, there will be an inflammation. Okay, so unahin muna natin yung part ng chronic bronchitis natin. Okay, so pag nagkaroon ng inflammation saan? Sa may bronchioles ninyo. Okay, remember, this is your bronchioles, okay? Yung tube na yan, okay? That is your bronchioles. And then, doon sa bronchioles natin, okay, meron tayong mga cell dyan, okay? Yung mga cell natin dyan, it is called your what? Your goblet cell, okay? It is a specialized epithelial cell, okay? Specialized epithelial cell, okay? Specialized cell yung mga nandito, okay? So, yun yung goblet cell natin. Now, ano ba ang ginagawa ng goblet cell natin? Okay? It produces your mucus, okay? It produces your mucus, okay? Normally kasi ang ginagawa ng mucus natin, it protects the layer of your what? It protects the layer of your bronchioles, okay? Pero ang nangyayari kasi, okay, kapag nagkaroon ng inflammation, okay, nagkakaroon ng goblet hyperplasia. Okay, pag sinabi kasi nating hyperplasia, dumadami yung goblet cells. Okay, so pag dumami yung goblet cells mo, okay, nagkakaroon ng increased mucus production. So dumadami yung mucus production. So pag dumami yung mucus production, kakapal ba yan dito? Yes, okay? And normally kasi meron tayo yung tinatawag na cilia dito, di ba? Yung finger-like projection. Ano ba ang ginagawa ng cilia kasi natin? Okay? Ito ang ginagawa niya, okay, minumove niya yung mga what? Yung mga, okay, foreign materials, okay, na pumapasok dito sa may bronchioles ninyo, didikit siya dito, di ba? Yan. And then, okay, finger-like projection, gumagalaw yan. Yung mga foreign materials na nandito, okay, ilalabas niya, okay, such as your mucus. Okay, so ano nangyayari dyan? Dahil kumakapal yung what? Yung inyong bronchioles because of the inflammation, okay, hypersecretion ng mucus, di ba? So nakakapagtrabaho pa ba yung cilia nyo? Hindi na, okay? Hindi na. Ang problem ninyo ngayon dyan, nagkakaroon na din ng thickened bronchial wall. Okay, so ang problem mo na dyan ngayon, hindi may labas yung mucus, okay, na sobrang dami, tas kumakapal pa yung what? Kumakapal pa yung bronchus mo. So, anong mangyayari kapag nagkaroon ng increased mucus production and thickened bronchial wall? So, nagkakaroon ng narrowing saan? Nagkakaroon ng narrowing saan? Sa airway, okay? Nagkakaroon ng narrowing sa airway, okay? Pumapasok yung hangin, pero hirap na siyang makalabas, okay? Hirap siyang makalabas, okay? So, that is your narrow airways, okay? Nagkakaroon ng what? Ayan, hirap nang pumasok yung hangin ninyo, okay? And then, pwede na magkaroon ng mucus plugging dahil sa sobrang kapal ng mucus mo, di ba? Pwede bang bumara dito, okay? Pwede bang bumara dito yung what? Yung inyong mucus. Yes, kaya nagkakaroon ng mucus plugging. Ngayon, pag nagkaroon ng mucus plugging, magagawa pa ba ni cilia, okay, na ilabas tong mga to? Hindi niya nagagawa ng tama kasi sobrang kapal yung what? Yung mucus. Kaya tinatawag natin siyang mucus plugging. Okay? It could cause now your airway obstruction. It could cause your airway obstruction. Okay? Yung chronic bronchitis natin, it is called also your blue bloaters. Okay? So, paano natin malalaman yung what? Yung chronic bronchitis, yung pinagkaiba ng chronic bronchitis natin sa emphysema natin. Okay? This. Chronic cough, okay, for 2 to 3 months for 2 consecutive years. Okay? Chronic cough for 2 to 3 months for 2 consecutive years. Okay? Magkasunod na taon. Okay? Na nagkakaroon ka ng what? Nagkakaroon ka ng chronic cough ng 2 to 3 months. Okay? So that is your chronic bronchitis. Okay? That's your chronic bronchitis. Now, punta naman tayo sa emphysema. Okay? Pag nagkaroon ng inflammation, pag nagkaroon ng, kunwari, trigger and then inflammation, ang affected kasi sa emphysema natin is your alveoli. Okay? Your alveoli. Again, it is your alveoli. Ano nangyayari? Okay. Nagkakaroon ng what? Nagkakaroon ng destruction. Destruction of what? Destruction of your alveolar septa or your alveolar wall. Okay, so ano ang nangyayari kapag nagkaroon ng destruction ng alveolar septa or your wall? Okay, nagkakaroon ng loss of elastin and alveolar attachment. Okay, so pag nangyari yon, nagkakaroon ng loss of surface area. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng loss of surface area, anong mangyayari sa alveoli mo? It cannot recoil. Okay? Pag sinabi ng it cannot recoil, hindi siya bumabalik sa dati. Okay? So, ganito kasi ang nangyayari, di ba? This is your alveoli. Pag pumasok ang hangin, anong mangyayari? Mag-e-expand to. Okay? Mag-e-expand yan. Mag-e-expand. Tapos, kapag lumabas naman yung hangin, Pag lumabas, ano mangyayari? Okay, mag-shrink to, magre-recoil. Okay, liliit yan. Yun yung nangyayari. Pero what happened is that, pagdating sa ating emphysema, what happened is that it cannot recoil. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, naka-extend lang siya. Okay? Ang nangyayari, eto. Okay? Eto. Okay? Ayan. Hindi na siya nakakapag-recoil. Okay? Pag pumasok yung hangin, naka-open lang yan. Okay? So, yun yung nangyayari sa ating what? Nangyayari sa may alveoli natin. Ngayon, dahil hindi na makapasok yung oxygen dito, ano nangyayari? Nagkakaroon ng what? Air trapping na tinatawag natin or your hyperinflation. Okay? Pag sinabi nating air trapping, okay, nandito yung oxygen pero hindi siya makalabas. Bakit? Kasi hindi na siya nagre-recoil. Okay? So, pwede bang maiwan yung oxygen sa alveoli mo? Yes. Okay? So, nagkakaroon dyan ng hyperinflation. Okay? So, common ang what? Common ang barrel chest sa patient natin with emphysema. So, paano natin malalaman yung barrel chest? Okay? From the word barrel, ganyan yung chest niya pag tinignan mo siya transversely. Okay? Or sa may side mo. Okay? Kasi normally, ang chest natin, okay, this is your anterior, posterior, this is your side, okay? So ito, yung anterior posterior mo, it should be 2:1. Pero ang nangyayari sa barrel chest kasi natin, pag nakita mo siya ganito, okay? So ito at saka ito pantay, nagiging 2:2 yung ratio na dapat 2:1 lang, okay? So that is your barrel chest, okay? That is your barrel chest. Okay. Now, pag nagkaroon ng airway obstruction and tsaka air trapping, there will be what? Impaired gas exchange. Again, pag nagkaroon ng impaired gas exchange, nagkakaroon ng hypoxemia and your hypercapnia. And then it could lead to your hypoxia. Pag sinabi nating hypoxia kasi, okay, decrease oxygen saan? Sa tissues. Okay? And then it could lead to your what? Cyanosis. Your bluish discoloration. Okay? And then pwedeng maging chronic hypoxia. Pag nagkaroon ng chronic hypoxia, pwedeng magkaroon ng pulmonary vasoconstriction. So pag nagkaroon ng pulmonary vasoconstriction, it could lead to your pulmonary hypertension. Pag nagkaroon ng pulmonary hypertension, it could lead to your right ventricular hypertrophy. Okay? Pag nagkaroon ng right ventricular hypertrophy, okay, nagkaroon ng failure dyan, it could cause your cor pulmonale. Okay? Yung cor pulmonale natin, it is a right-sided heart failure caused by your what? Caused by your chronic, okay, hypoxia. Okay? Chronic hypoxia. Okay, so yan yung nangyayari sa right-sided heart failure natin because of your chronic hypoxia. Or sabihin na lang natin, it's because of your what? Respiratory disorder. So, respiratory disorder ang nag-cause ng right-sided heart failure mo. So, that is your cor pulmonale. Okay, so that is your COPD.